Hi, today I'd like to show you guys how to use my occupational therapy strategy for improving handwriting skills. My OT back in my years teaching kindergarten through second grade implemented this in my classroom because I had multiple students who had difficulties with their handwriting. She liked to um, she liked to use it as a more of like a game and a fun activity for the kids to do. Okay, so what I'm going to show you here is basically all you need is a file folder. Eventually you can use a piece of paper, but we want to start big, and that's the reason why I'm using a file folder. You don't need a file folder, you just need a big piece of paper, but a file folder works great for that. So basically you're going to open up your file folder. Okay, I got this one from Office Max, so you can tell. I'm going to make this, hopefully you can see it. In the middle of your file folder, you're going to create a little dot, and you're going to let your child know that most of your letters are going to start right here in the middle. It's going to make your life really easy. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw a crazy 8. You want to make sure they start to the left. So imagine if you're in my position and looking at this piece of paper. I'm going to go to the left, and we're going to create an 8. We're going to create a really big 8 is what I tell them. And you can go ahead and help them with this creation. In fact, you can create the 8 first and then just have them trace it if that's easier. In fact, I would highly suggest that. So go ahead and you're going to start in this dot. You're going to go up to the left, big 8, down and around, up and around. So we're going to create this 8, and then it's kind of like a racetrack, so you can tell them it's a racetrack. Oh, you're going to race around, and we're going to do 8 crazy 8s. It's a crazy 8. 1, 2. Now you're going to want to do this every day. The more times a day you can do it, the better off they're going to be, and this is going to help them to create fine motor skills control. Okay, so we're at 3, 4. So they're going to just get used to this curvy movement. And why are they doing this? Well, because most of their letters are going to have this motion. Okay? Almost all these letters also start and they end. Now you can see I'm using a crayon. You can have them use a crayon. It makes it more exciting than just a pencil. Have them hold it in the actual pencil motion if you can. That will help practice strengthen those muscles. If they need to, they can just use their fist and go around in a circle, and that's okay, because what we want to do is we want to practice the motions. I would suggest as much as possible put it in the pencil grip position. That would be best. So once you have your tracks and you've created your crazy 8s, that would be an everyday starting strategy. Okay, we're practicing. Okay, we got it. You could even have them practice it in the air, just practicing using their hands to create that crazy 8 motion, real big up in the air and around. That also is great practice. But then we're going to want to practice our actual letters. And before you actually do it on the very old boring pencil, paper type of way, which you could actually pair that activity with. You could have them first, okay, we're going to do it on here, and then we're going to practice it on a piece of paper. That is fine. But then we're going to create our letters. I want to show you how you do create your letters from this center point. Okay, not all letters, but almost all letters are going to start from this one little dot right here. The first letter we want to create is this A. We're going to go through the alphabet. A goes up and over to the left, over to the center dot, and down. A. Simple. Up and over and around and down. A. So you could practice doing this several times, doing A, up and over and down, and A. They will start to get the idea. I highly suggest that. Practicing the motions. B, we're going to start up here, actually on the top here for the B. You can put a dot up here. We're going to start from this midline, and that's really important. You're going to come down, and then go up and around and over. B, up and over. Come down, up and over. B. You can actually have them say it as they're writing it, B, so they their mind and the pencil and the paper, all in the movement. It's all making sense. B. This is B. Okay. C. Skin. C starts here, goes all around. C. 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 D starts at the top. D. D. This was a strategy at some conference that my OT went to. She talked about, I think, handwritings without tears, I think, developed it. I'm not positive. So D again comes down, up and around, down, up and around. E starts here. Now you're going to really have to visualize where it is. We're going to go to my right. This is my right. It does not look like my right in the picture, but that's where I am going. So I'm going to start here. We're going to take our line to the right over. It really doesn't look like the right on my picture on the video, but just try to visualize this. I'm going to go straight over for the E, up and around. Complete circle. So E, up and over and around, and the pencil lets off over here. E to over and around. Straight line, up and around, E. Okay, F goes up, ooh, and straight down. Okay, so it's gonna go off of our circle a little bit, and that's okay. Let me get a darker crayon. Let me see if this red one will work. So up and around and down. So you can see my line here. Going up to the left, over, down, and tell them to cross. Right, because that's an F. Up and over and down. F. E, F. Okay, and G goes over to the left, down, around, and hooks. Okay. Over to the left, down and around, and hooks. Okay, and no, it's not a perfect G, of course, but the idea is to get them familiar with the motions. G. You have them do it up in the air, and air G. Just practicing the motion. G, E, F, G, H. Comes straight down. It goes over to the left and down and stops. You can come off here if you want a little bit. That doesn't need to. So straight down, up, around. H. I, straight down and a dot. Easy. Straight down and a dot. I, straight down and a dot. Straight down and a dot. H, I, J. Just like the G, we can use this little hook here, J, and a dot, J, dot, K. Now here's one that's not on the grade. You're going to have to make your marks over here. Straight down, make your mark, go to the center, and down. 2 movements. 2 times you pick up pencil. 1, 2. 1, 2. J, K. L, straight down, easy. L, straight down. JKL, M. Here's a hard one. M actually has to start over here. I'm gonna go down, up, and over. Down, up, M, and over. 2 big humps. Down, up, and over. M. N starts in the middle. N starts in the middle, goes down and up. O starts in the middle again. Up and around. That's why we practice the circles. Up and around. O. L, M, N, O, P. P starts down, up and around. Down, up and around. Down, up and around. L, M, N, O, P, Q. Q over to the side, circle, and Q, and has a hook. Q has a little hook. Over and around, and hook. Q. R, straight down. R, over, and hook. Oops, over. Q, R. S. S is a tricky one, but we do always want to start in the middle if we can possibly start in the middle. S is going to go over to the left. We're going to follow it up and over. It's going to go through our circle, down the bottom line, and hook. So again, starting at the middle, I'm going to go up and over, down and around, over and hook. I wouldn't suggest you teach him if he's not familiar with all these all at once. I would only suggest doing a few a day. However, you always want to model the first one first. Go up and over, then you have your lines, and he can follow the lines as well. S, S, T, straight down and cross. Straight down and cross. T, Q, R, S, T, U. Okay. U's gonna go straight down first. Nope, I'm sorry. U's gonna come under, up, and down. U's gonna come under, up, and down. U's gonna come under, up, and down. T, U, V. V is one of those ones that do not follow the rules. You're gonna have to make another mark here. V, just go straight down and then up. V, straight down and up. W, that's another one of those fun ones. I would have them go all the way across. So we're gonna start at the top of the circle, come down to this spot, straight to our middle spot, straight down to the bottom where the V was, and then back up where the E is. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean where the W. I messed that one up. It goes all over here. So again, V down to the middle, because it doesn't go all the way up, down, up. W, X. X is another hard one. We can go ahead and just have them go down. Oh, I'm sorry. No. X goes right here. X. X. You always want to do the middle if you can. X right in the middle. Q, R, X, T, U, W, X, Y. You're going to do the loop under and hook. Y, W under and hook. W, Y. A Y has a little hook at the end. Y and hook. And Z. Z again, another hard one. Go straight across, over, and over. So you want to make a 4 square. Go across, over to another dot, and then another dot over here. So they just get the idea that it's these. It's not perfect, but guaranteed it will help his fine motor skills. And you only need to make one. You can always just have him go back over the same one with a different crayon the next day, or same crayon if he wants. Choose. Have him practice his circles. 1, 2, every time he goes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it crosses both parts of the paper, and if you can see, it's centered right here in the middle of me. And basically you have to use 2 parts of your brain to make this work. It's supposed to strengthen both sides to allow for that necessary skill that kids need. All right, I'm going to try to stop this video because I do not want to carry on, but if you have questions, you can always contact me and I'd be happy to show you in person.